Suns get the ball to start this one. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, man, you're do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Bledsoe. From the painted area, won't go down. Here comes the screen. Booker to Jackson. Josh Jackson, couple of free throws on the way. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Bucks at the controls. To Bledsoe. Middleton. Brook Lopez. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. Mikal Bridges to Jackson. Jay, it seems every year Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a mega leap. Now he's entering his 6th NBA season.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. Let's not forget that a couple years ago, we were talking about Kawhi Leonard being the 2nd best player in the game, yet alone the Eastern Conference.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Booker. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Runner's good there.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Booker. Stuffs it down with authority. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. No, the Suns come up with the steal. To Booker. Whoa! What a finish!
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Giannis with it up top. Trailing by 4. Brogdon to Middleton. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. Middleton to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. Where's the chatter? No to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They're down 3. To Brogdon. Bledsoe. Turned away by Jackson.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Bledsoe. Whoa, Chris Middleton missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Runner here won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Middleton To Adetokunbo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Booker. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeAndre Ayton at the line. Knocks down the first.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Substitutions, Phoenix.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Ed, the reason why this could be the year of the fear of the deer, last season they only had 2 players that shot over 33% from the three-point line. Now you add the Michael Jordan of Delaware and Dante DiVincenzo and also Pat Connaughton. Those are the floor spacers you need.
And Jay, don't forget Ersan Ilyasova. Talk to the people in San Antonio. Talk to Brett Brown and the Sixers at the end of last year. With his length and his ability to space the floor, that's a great addition for the Bucks. And Giannis Adetokunbo, you mentioned him. Well, at some point he's going to be a consistently great three-point shooter. When that time comes, look out. Crawford. Giannis with it up top. They trail by 1. Shot from the lane won't go. To Jackson. And the finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Missed a wide open look. Josh Jackson. No good. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 3. Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Tony Snell.
To Crawford. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
DeAndre Ayton trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Just not going down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Down to 4. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy. But you got to be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First free throw is good. Missed the middle one. One more coming.
For the Phoenix Suns, number 21, Rashawn Holmes.
To Crawford. knocks it down off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The assist from number 21, Tony Snell.
The shot missed there by Crawford.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning.
Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down, and this one's all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Tonight, everyone gets free.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. And it's Warren with the rebound. To Jackson. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And Ed, I'm really eager to see how his game progresses here in year 2. The 4th overall pick in the year 2017. And he's all rookie defensive team, but his offensive game down the stretch was really on point. Averaged 19 points per game after the All-Star break.
Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Jackson. Oh, I missed a short one there. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer, roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis and the team. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. The team ultimately loses in the first round of the Eastern Conference. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And he hits. Won't go. Second effort to Crawford. Has a chance. Crawford shot off the mark. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
To the line for 2.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Phoenix has the ball. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To DiVincenzo. And count the basket.
I said this on draft night that was one of the most valued picks in the draft that year. Donte DiVincenzo, the Michael Jordan of Delaware. That's what they call. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe. Stepping in for the Suns, number 25.
Raise it to the basket, but he can't get it to go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Middleton. Finish that. To Mikal Bridges. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Works it to Booker. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Booker.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
He throws it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Okay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but last year was a disappointment for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 years ago, they finished 6th in the Eastern Conference. And last year, when you play against the Celtics, a team that does not have 2 of its star players in Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, the Bucks should have won that. But it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Look out, Devin Booker. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Tough shot. And when Devin Booker scores, he scores in bunches. It was only a couple of years ago he had that 70-point game in the Boston Garden. This kid can fill it up when he gets hot.
That's out. Last touch by Matthew Dellavedova. Tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 11, Brook Lopez. Into the game for Phoenix, number 22.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. No good and no foul. Brogdon to Middleton. Has a look. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 2 of 4 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Booker. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Middleton. And Booker with the rebound. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Lopez. Here comes the screen. To Middleton. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee with the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Passed it off. Middleton. Misfires. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, stays out. Won't go down. Lopez. Can't connect from inside. Into the front court, it's Booker, trailing by 4. Look out, Devin Booker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Chris Middleton with the slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks in front.
For the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bucks are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Suns aren't down by too much at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you that you have. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Team foul number 1.
Ah, the monster stuff.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The shot turned away by Henson. Bucks basketball. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
I got to give a lot of respect to Malcolm Brogdon. He got Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, but I think he flew under the radar. It's a lot more difficult in that second year when scouting report gets very enhanced. Let's see how year 3 works out.
With a drop step, off the mark. To Brogdon. Lopez. To Middleton. It's Ayton with the rebound. To Jackson. To Middleton. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from 3.
Superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Mikal Bridges to Jackson.
You can get your game program from a team representative at
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Brogdon. And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Booker. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall. Middleton. Picked up by the Suns. To Jackson. Booker. Scores from the post.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Lays it up and in.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Another chance to Brogdon from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Hey, locked up.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Bucks at the controls. Middleton to Brogdon. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mikal Bridges.
entering the game for the Phoenix Suns, number 15.
To Booker. Oh, he had it. Brogdon can't connect. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. But pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Screen coming. Giannis for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. And count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Lopez. Middleton. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Mikal Bridges. Goes to the right side. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
You know what really fascinates me about Devin Booker? Every time I see him, I almost feel like I'm watching a movie called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Now, when I see him off the court, he's all smiles, laid back, chill demeanor, very low-key. But when I see him on the court, it's like he finds this different person, this assassin that wants to attack you and dominate you every single time he has the ball. Now, I got a chance to overhear a story of him and his coach at the time, in Earl Watson, and he told his head coach, I'm better than Jordan. Jordan never dropped 70 at Boston Garden. Now, we all know he's not better than Jordan, but that answer reflects his desire to be like Jordan and to be an NBA legend. And that's why he'll always succeed.
4-3. Not that time. He misses. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Antetokounmpo, open look. Add 2 points to the board. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks in command of this one. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Crawford. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Off the iron. No good. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Great look and vision. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Antetokounmpo. Rises for the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Gets it at the top of the key. Crawford. Crawford, you can't leave him that wide open. Takes advantage with the jumper.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To DiVincenzo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc for 3. This young man can drill them on a dime. Donte DiVincenzo.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Booker to Jackson. Cleans it up. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And that one out of bounds off a buck. So the Suns keep the possession. Mikal Bridges. Got it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Antetokounmpo. Taken by the Suns. Booker. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Short jumper won't go down. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here's Lopez. Down low. Flushes it home.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Mikal Bridges. Josh Jackson. Rejected by Giannis.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Mikal Bridges. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Chris Middleton. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
It's Suns ball. Booker. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Booker. Fires the 3. Not getting. Look out. Josh Jackson slams it down in the follow.
And Ed, now that I'm considered an old guy at 37, I can say this. Nice bounce, young fella.
Jay, youthful exuberance. Hold on to it for dear life. Antetokounmpo. Great feed. Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker to Jackson. Bledsoe to Brogdon. And counted at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Devin Booker, and he hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. No good. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Bledsoe slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they are big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
And stuffs it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Mikal Bridges. Booker's shot, no good. Bledsoe to Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks put on a show. This has been a presentation.